Hi, I've been here at Severson Dells for around 5 years now, and every year I come here, I have the time of my life. I really like it here because at Severson Dells, you can be one with nature and you can learn a lot. It's very engaging, it's very purposeful, and it brings back a lot of fun memories for anyone who comes.
Senior citizens need to know about Severson Dells, the work it does with children, and they need to know what's out there. I live at Wesley Willows Retirement Home, and we actually came out for a whole bunch of us in the van. It's handicapped accessible in many ways. There's that one walk where a wheelchair can go. It's just, peaceful, and one can see so many different birds and hear so many good lectures.
The frustratingly variable flight periods. If you miss them, you can't pick them up somewhere else later in the migration.
I think for adults, in my case particularly, it's offered two outstanding opportunities. One has been this series of outstanding speakers on nature, ecology, sustainability of life, and so forth. The other aspect has been particularly helpful to me has been the opportunity to volunteer. The chance to participate in the educational program for the elementary school kids.
I've never held a snake in my life.
Gently.
To see the excitement and as they learn and experience these things.
Would you like to hold it?
It's an opportunity that comes too rarely for most of us whose kids and grandkids now have all grown up and left home.
This is the greatest experience for my granddaughter, her friend, and for me. It's just great. I get to mingle with other grandparents. We're all out at Severson Dells having a fun time. We've learned so much. We've been trapping butterflies, and now we're crayfish hunting.
Again and again and again, and more than ever, that it's places such as this, and perhaps this place above all among those I've seen, that brings people out of their paralytic engagement with the inside to the real, true out of doors, engages them intimately with the land, and reminds them where we came from and what we're connected to. We've had a lot of concern about the last child in the woods, that is, kids who don't go out of doors, but their parents often don't go out of doors enough either. And it's not just going out of doors, it's being beyond doors with our eyes and the rest of our senses open, our minds, our curiosity, and our hearts.
Well, Severson Dells is the main thread that connects this community to outdoor education. The dedication of Don and his staff has kept Severson Dells in the foreground of education about the natural world in this area, as other educational institutions that were working with the natural world and with wildlife and with native systems have closed down or been allowed to go out of business. Severson Dells is really what's left as far as educating people to the natural world.
As a teacher, Severson Dells is just a great opportunity for me to give my students a different hands-on approach to things. Severson Dells is unique in the fact that we can call them and tell them the standards that we're working on and the skills we're trying to master, and be able to bring our students out here and give them an inquiry-based type of a day.
It almost looks like a chrysalis. A leech would be very
If we don't
soft.
teach our kids and our students about nature, they will have no reason to preserve it in the future.
You know what I think this has done is, and Jenna's taught me this, is when we come out here, we shut off our cell phones. We shut our cell phones off and we just walk together. And she knows every single trail here. I think 369 acres of it. And so I think that's the best thing, is we just spent time together.
I like coming out here with my mom. We just leave everything behind and, we'll mess around and talk, and I'll show her all my nature stuff and be a little nerd about it. It's a place for kids to, have hands-on education. They're not in reading a textbook and getting bored to death. They're out here, looking at the animals and the plants and learning hands-on.
Okay, tell me what's going on here today. What are you doing?
Well, right now we're just walking in the creek trying to catch crayfish.
And how do you do it?
Well, for us, it's pretty easy. You just put a big net in the water, and then they do something called the heron dance, where you kick the rocks over, and then after you get towards the net, you lift it up.
Cool. Show me the heron dance.
It's kind of hard, but you kind of like kick your feet and make sure the rocks get up.
I think I came here like kindergarten, little, because I remember being in the library eating snacks over there and looking at all the big birds in the books. And then I came, and it was grade school. I came to the Creek and the Peak and I wrote a song. And,
What's the song?
if I remember some of it, it's frogs, turtles, crayfish, snakes, things you love and things you hate. Poison ivy, joe pie weed, watergrass, and walnut seed. Rocks, mud, a raccoon poo, even leeches, I had two. We catch creatures, then put them in a box. Water rushing through the rocks. I don't know, it's been a while since I sung.
Severson Dells means a lot to me because it's a place I can come out and just enjoy myself. The people here are really fun, and I don't have to put on a different face and try to be a different person. Here I can just have fun, and I can do whatever I want in nature as long as I follow, the leave no trace principle. So it's a place really where you can be free.
I love it. I just love Severson Dells. It's my favorite place in Rockford, bar none.